Hello, I'm Korean, and we Koreans are a funny, superstitious bunch. We have a lot of superstitions, like most cultures, but ours mostly involve either getting ill, injured, or dying. And growing up, I would hear, "Don't go to sleep with your hair wet, because you'll catch a cold and then you'll die. Don't write your name in red, because you're writing your name for hell and you'll die. Don't whistle at night, because you're calling for a mugger to come get you and you'll die." And it goes on and on. Million ways to die, so to speak. But there's the one scary superstition that we Koreans have, and it's scary because it's true, and it happened to me recently. And it all started with a toddler's first birthday party. My friend was recently celebrating her first child's first birthday, and being her first-time mom, she wanted to be perfect. So she had asked me to come early in the morning to help set up for this party, which I graciously agreed. And her baby loving Sesame Street, we went with the theme of Sesame Street. She's also an art teacher, so we go all out on the decor, the costumes, everything. I, because of my sunny disposition, of course, had to dress up as Oscar the Grouch. If you don't know Oscar the Grouch, he's this green furry Sesame Street creature who lives in a garbage can, and many people see he lives in a garbage can, he is obviously grouchy. And he scowls at people and tell them, "Go away," or, always have this negative outlook on life. And so I got dressed in green, had a little Oscar the hat. My shirt had Oscar the Grouch on it as well. And so I come dressed up, ready to work. First task she assigned me is blowing up party balloons, which makes sense. She hands me the balloons and says, "Get to work." All right, so we start blowing up the balloons, and I take one, stretch it, which is a little trick if you never blew up balloons, is stretching it, and blow. And I blow again. But for some reason, it's not blowing up. I'm huffing and puffing like the wolf and the three little pigs and getting nowhere. And I go, maybe there's something special about these balloons. Maybe we need an air pump. After a few tries, I finally managed to blow up one balloon and eventually, through much effort, blow up the rest. I go on to the second task, which is getting the backyard ready for the guests, putting out toys, setting up chairs, and it's under the hot Florida sun. So my friend comes, gives me one of those little juice boxes for kids, and I graciously accept. I poke the straw in, take a large sip, and nothing comes out. I sip again. Maybe the straw's defective. So I try one more time, really taking a big air, and I finally was able to get the juice. Now, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I didn't really think of anything, so I dismiss all that. As kids and attendees kept coming, I decided to really envelop my Oscar the Grouch persona, start scowling and grimacing and shaking my fist at the kids, telling them, "Get off my yard," and all in great fun, chasing the kids around, they're screaming, and we're having fun, and I'm using pretending to use the piñata stick as a cane to really add to that Oscar the Grouch moment. And we went throughout the party. It wasn't until we took the group photo that I realized something wasn't quite right. We took the group photo and we all say cheese, and we all smile and cheese. We take another photo, cheese. And one of the attendees, my friend's friend, looked at it and said, "Hey, Jeanna, were you trying to smile or pretend you were Oscar the Grouch during the photo?" I go, "No, I just smile normally." She goes, "Well, you may want to take a look at this." And in the photo, I see half of my face drooping, my left side of the face drooping, with my mouth and eyes. And I go, "Oh, that doesn't look good. I think I should probably leave now." She goes, "Yeah, I think you should." So I get in my car, I drive to my parents' house, and they take one look immediately and they say, "We need to go to the ER." So we rush over to the ER, which fortunately wasn't too far from my house. We get to the ER, they of course think it's a stroke, but luckily it wasn't. It's something we call Bell's palsy, which is a temporary facial paralysis, usually just partial, for any length of period of time. But while we're waiting in the ER room, getting all the tests and being poked and prodded, my mother had a little smirk. I look at her. What are you smirking about, especially in this situation? She goes, no, nothing, dear. Nothing, but you remember what I told you and your little brother all those times when you would start making fun of each other and poking fun and making faces at each other? I go, yeah. Well, you know what they say. Keep making faces and your face will get stuck that way. So that is one superstition that became true. And just to show you, make everything an educational moment. Don't make faces, kids, or it will get stuck that way.
Thanks.